So, Alex Howard for O'Reilly Media here at Social Security Administration's headquarters outside of Baltimore, Maryland. With me, I have the CIO of the Social Security Administration. Hello, and thanks for coming and talking to me on video.
You're very welcome.
So, for those who haven't met you before, what's your name? What did you do before you showed up here?
I'm Frank Baitman. I have been the CIO at Social Security now for about 10 months, and prior to that, I had a career in industry, working with technology and business strategy. Immediately prior, I worked with a British software company leading their U.S. operation, and other jobs I've had along the way. I worked in IBM research, IBM corporate strategy. I worked with the Institute for the Future. I've done venture capital investments. I've sort of been looking at technology and the innovation side of technology for most of my career.
So with that background, you probably have come across the term Web 2.0 a couple times over the past decade.
I seem to recall it.
So to bring it forward into 2010, what does the term Government 2.0 mean to you?
I think it's probably comparable to Web 2.0. People who are accustomed to Web 2.0 websites right now get pretty frustrated when they go to a Web 1.0 website. All the tools that are available on a nice modern website right now make the experience far more pleasant. Same can be said of Government 2.0. Both the technology that government uses on those websites to interact with the public, but also the relationship that government develops with the American people through Government 2.0, using technology as a means to interact with 308 million Americans.
So what are some of the tools that distinguish a Web 1.0 site with a Web 2.0 site, and how are some of those tools steadily making themselves into federal websites?
Well, one of the things I'm pretty happy with, I think most people are pretty accustomed to cookies, and the fact that cookies make the web experience far better, whether you're going to the New York Times website or whether you're going to Amazon, and you're happy that the retailer knows something about you and takes you to what you're interested in purchasing. The same can be said of government websites. Happily, OMB has recently put out a new policy allowing persistent cookies on government websites. So we can deliver that same experience that people have come to expect with Web 2.0 on government websites. So we know something about you. We know if you started an application, once our website is enabled with persistent cookies, we're going to be in a position to take you back to where you stopped that application halfway, so you won't have to restart it next time you visit us.
Are cookies then integrated into SSA.gov, or will they be more over the next year?
We have a couple of places where we have cookies right now, but because of the government-wide ban on persistent cookies, we don't have many. We're going to be using them throughout our website many different ways. Social Security has a lot of claimants who are disabled, and one of the benefits of persistent cookies is we can know something about your preferences. So you may want large type. Next time you come back to the Social Security website, once we use persistent cookies, we're going to be able to deliver that website to you with large type, so that you don't have to go and specify that preference all over again.
One of the terms that I hear a great deal from government webmasters is 508 compliance. Accessibility is much more of a pertinent issue for government websites than it is on the private side. Does that mean that some of the accessibility issues that people experience will also be customizable?
They will indeed, and we're going to be doing that with our website in the months to come, using persistent cookies, so that that experience remains. If you've selected a preference, we'll know that preference the next time you visit us. But I would say that the accessibility benefits of government websites ought to be there with commercial websites as well.
So is Government 2.0 all about more accessible, more readable, better designed websites, or is there more to it than that?
There's much more to it than that. Okay. That's just the beginning. Government 2.0 for me is really about the relationship between government and the people that government serves. So it's using technology simply as a tool to help mediate that relationship. It's tough to scale when you have a large number of citizens, whether it's a city, state, or certainly the federal government. And Government 2.0 gives you technology tools that allow you to connect with people to explain what government is doing on their behalf and why.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for your time. And I imagine people will be able to find more about you on ssa.gov.
They can indeed. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.